I know we covered a lot, but I hope you're feeling excited. Try out GPT-5 and the new Agent Mode.
I was just going to talk to ChatGPT and say, hey, how I can best utilize the agent mode. Can you create a prompt?
Remember, it's all about letting these tools do the heavy lifting.
I've been using ChatGPT to monitor the stock performance.
So you can focus on what you do best.
A few nights ago, I hit enter on ChatGPT. Every single chat, there is a model not found. After I refresh, ChatGPT 5 just dropped. Introducing ChatGPT 5. ChatGPT now has our smartest, fastest, most useful model yet. So you get the best answer every time. By the time I recorded this video, it's 11th of August. ChatGPT released ChatGPT 5 3 days ago. OpenAI says that now ChatGPT is on track to reach 700 million. It's a million. 700 million weekly users. We're in such an age that everyone should be able to utilize the power of AI. In 2025, there's basically no excuse not to at least try a little bit. So in this video, I'm just gonna share how I've been using ChatGPT 5 and how I have been using AI agents and how you can do it on your own. Firstly, what has changed? ChatGPT 5 now is the default brain behind ChatGPT. Like 2-3 years ago, when ChatGPT came out with ChatGPT 3, ever since then there's ChatGPT 3.5, ChatGPT 4, 4.5, 5. ChatGPT 5 is, my summary for this is have better plan than execute capability. You have stricter sourcing when browsing, so you can trust it a little bit. It hallucinates way less, at least to my preference, compared to 03 or even 4.5 or 4, or obviously 4.0. The final thing is the long context drafting without losing thread. The way that I use ChatGPT is very similar to how I work with other people. I will ask a question, I will propose like a project, I will ask like some thoughts that I couldn't clarify on my own. And then that will generate other use cases. I think the best way is actually just to use it and to play around with it. You understand where it actually hallucinates, where it uses the best, what kind of prompt you can use. I asked ChatGPT how I can use it. ChatGPT 5, can you tell me what's the biggest improvement you've done on the model and how can one best utilize for their benefit? I encourage everyone just to ask questions like this. The best way to learn about a model is just ask the model itself. I strongly believe that. I have no proof, but I think this is the best way. Like if you're going to a store, you ask like, what is your best recommendation? If you go to a restaurant, what do you think I should order? People will always give you the best answer, right? And I think as a product, this is a basic 101 FAQ. So if they couldn't deliver their best use case for you in this way, then you yourself as someone who's an outsider basically have no chance. So it gives me several workflows. First, agentic workflow, way better than breaking down the outcomes. It gives me example because of how it knows about me. Like multiple steps, right? First, you need to identify time, and then you need to scan some news, and then you need to summarize, and then pin same day. The one is the live research with receipts. It's more about sourcing and up-to-date checks when browsing, and it's now come back with those citations, which is way better. It says that you can look it up when recency matters and ask for 5-link debrief or 1-page summary. The third is long context creation. With this one is huge because in the past, sometimes when the context is way too long, like it mess up at some point, right? Always like you need to go back and stuff like that. And finally, it's automation and personalization. I've been using ChatGPT to monitor the stock performance. It also said that, reminded me when there is a sizable move. And then it just pings me whenever there is a sizable move. Because I've been trying to arrange an event, so it says that draft a 100 to 200 words event description, warmly conversational for founders, investors, reference, Nick Ray's 2-hour format, keep 1 emoji per paragraph max. Use this outline, hook, what, why, how to draft. I tried this on a different event. It just created a whole Luma page for me. Before ChatGPT 5 was rolled out, I have this whole chat. I was like, your event producer, your job is to run Lydia's Summer Connect experience. And then this is a very, very detailed prompt. And then it worked for 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. I was so shocked when I see it actually show up. It also gives me venue, research, and context, yada, 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 and all the things I need to do. Time it worked for 12 minutes. It has already created a dummy page on Luma. It was doing everything for me, which is crazy because I I love hosting things, but I just don't like the admin type of things. I actually want an agent just to take care of everything with me. So what is agent mode? The agent mode is the ChatGPT actually acts on your behalf. It's just where the ChatGPT use multiple steps of decision. It's kind of like the agent that you created on your behalf on using some of the other APIs. I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube contents telling you how to create your own AI agents. I was trying a little bit in the past, to be honest, and I didn't go anywhere, right? Because at some point I would just stop. I would go to a make.com website. When it becomes too technical, I just stop. And then if you want to turn it on, you can actually toggle around this agent. Let me ask my chief of staff of today on ChatGPT-5 how can I best utilize the chance but also work on something real for myself. This is actually how I actually use it. I usually sometimes have an idea. I'll just go and talk to ChatGPT and say, hey, how I can best utilize the agent mode. Can you create a prompt? I think people have their own way, right? There's like professional prompt creating websites. They also give you step 1, 2, 3, and 3, and you can just copy everything. So you turn on the agent mode. You will read my event description, tailor each message to the background, keep it under 120 words, output. I'm not sure if this will work because it doesn't have the name yet. And then it's gonna set up the desktop. All right, as your outreach strategist, I will follow instruction closely once you provide me with a short list of names, LinkedIn summaries, and your brief event description. I will start crafting the first 2 personalized message for your review. I now use agent mode to help me code. I have this project for my client qubit idea. Previously, I will go back to ChatGPT and say, can you give me all the succinct prompts because I don't want to use too much of my credit on Lovable. And now I just ask ChatGPT to take over, and on Lovable, it's just gonna keep coding for me. In summary, ChatGPT 5 is an upgrade of ChatGPT 4. It has a lot of different things that you can do. The agent mode is something that ChatGPT only recently came out in July. I think it's just so many different kind of agents in the market. Of course, OpenAI, I think it is the biggest company in the AI space, is not going to miss that. Both of them are available for the paid plus users, which is $20 a month. On the Pro plan, you have unlimited access and 400 messages. 400 messages is way more than enough because within a day, I was trying to run the agent mode as much as I can, but I have limited amount of attention, time. I am not a computer, so I can only use that much. You can see my usage here. I have a lot of usage. 260 left until the end of the month. Deep research 248. So I would say start with the plus plan and try to get the most out of it. Think of it this way. As a co-pilot, it's ChatGPT 5, and the doer is the agent mode. If you're like me who doesn't know how to really set it up and feels very overwhelming, the best way is to ask the model what's the best way you can use it. And as someone who's good at selling their products, which I think ChatGPT should be able to, this is the least question that they should answer well. The next video I'm gonna do in the next few weeks, how do I actually benefit from the Pro plan now that it's been 2 months and a bit? I think it's time to tell you about my user experience, what's worth paying for, whether it's the Plus plan or the Pro plan. And the playlist is linked here. I created a new playlist. It's called Building Your AI Assistant. And you have 6 videos there. I believe you can benefit from it. My daily prompt of how to best use ChatGPT is also in the link down below. Drop me a message. I read every single reply. And finally, because a lot of people ask me, how do you let ChatGPT speak? You can do it on your phone or you can do it on the computer. On your phone, there are two buttons. One is like a microphone. That's the voice to text model. And then the other one is the little round things here. And then this is the voice mode. I'm gonna do the usual and ask ChatGPT to end the video for me. It's very important to turn off the Pro because it will take forever. It's not forever, but it's gonna take longer than just several seconds. Okay, can you help me end the video using your own voice and inspire people to try out the ChatGPT 5 and ChatGPT Agent Mode?
Of course. Here it is in my own voice. So just remember, as you dive into GPT-5 and Agent Mode, you're basically unlocking a co-pilot that's there to make your life easier. Give it a go. Have fun experimenting and let it do some of that heavy lifting for you.
every single time when I do these kind of videos, it just shows how much of a help I actually get from ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT for your own purpose as well. And let me know how you're using ChatGPT 5 and ChatGPT Agent Mode. Because if you're using other AI tools, please also leave a comment down below. And I hope that being more productive in a cozy way can help you to design your life way better and also solve some of the big questions in your life. I'll see you next time.